going from this to this. Okay, we're going to install the lower and upper Hellcat cold air intake box OEM. So I end up ordering the lower box right here. Part number 6817565164 AC. And the upper box, which is part number 68472565AA. We're going to do this without cutting anything, so I ended up getting some different boots from Amazon. I will leave those links in the description. Probably going to need this one for the factory throttle body, but when you go to a Hellcat throttle body, this size will fit, so I think we're going to need to use that as like a boot or a spacer of some sort, you know what I mean? I've got those part numbers. We're also going to need for the lower box. This is what I went to D.A.S. I ended up getting this MD foam tape camper seal, and you don't need a whole lot of it. Also we end up getting this MD Auto Marine rubber weather seal, which I like that because it's better than the foam, and I'll show you when we get this box off of here why I went with that. I went ahead and put it on the lower box, and you're also going to need the AFE power headlight cone snout, whatever you want to call it, but you're going to need that part number. There's two part numbers that offer that. I got the first one on the first Chally. You needed a whittle on it. This one should fit right in there, and yeah, there you go. So we'll have to unbox this guy. I haven't opened it up yet, but let's go ahead and I guess I'll open that up. Cut the tape. There you go. That looks more gooder from the last one I got. That's going to be beautiful. That should fit right in there. It's going to be nice. So y'all can see it there. You can see that pretty good. It's short. The other one was longer, and you had to trim it back that far. So this is going to be nice. And we got a couple stickers, right? And some directions and the warranty. So there we go there. Alright, so now let's go ahead and start taking this thing apart. Alright, y'all. For this particular startup here, we're going to need 8mm socket. I got it on my little 1/4 inch ratchet. Let's go ahead and pop this guy off of here. Should be 3 screws. Watch out for the socket if you don't hold on to it, because I just lost mine into the bumper. I had to go fishing for it, so that's why it took me a little bit. There's 2, and then 3. You're gonna need to save those for the other one. So we'll just go ahead and pop off this cover. There we go. This breather tube. Pop this guy off. Car lock telling me I'm shaking the car too much. We'll undo this guy right here, this hose clamp. Disconnect your air intake sensor plug, and then you're going to have to undo this hose clamp going to the throttle body. Okay. I'll get this guy out the way there. Stay right there. Okay. There we go. Came off pretty easy. You'll have to pry that off. I had it off last night just to test everything. But we'll get to this guy here in a bit when I do that. We'll just get that lower box put on there first. Put that over to the side. I've already purchased the Hellcat air filter, which flows up when it's dirty, flows the same as what the Scat Pack OEM filter runs. So that's pretty amazing. So I'm gonna keep that. I still got another 10,000 or so left out of this one. I think they changed the air filters at 20,000 miles. But if I don't like the sound or the way it feels, I might just go get the K&N, because after we do this setup, it's going to be of a pain to check the filter. So we'll set that off to the side. All right, now this is the lower box. Put that over there. Okay, so we gotta undo this guy right here. Okay. And it should pop out. I've already got the headlight block offs taken off. I got both of them taken out. I wanted the air coming in because I am in the Phoenix area. It's right now, it feels like it's mid 70s right now or something. It's pretty nice, I ain't gonna lie. All right, so we got that off, and the box you just lift right out of there. Okay, now see, that's what I'm talking about. Look at the OEM. It's got that foam crap on there, and it's coming off, so that's not really very bueno at all, but got that off of there. So now we do, oh good night, want to clean that up. But see, it's got this foaming right here on the side of the box, and on the bottom here. The new box does not come with that, so that's what the weather stripping's for. We'll put the weather stripping on there to make that seal to the fender, the inner fender, and then that, I'm assuming, it rubs up against the fender right there. That's why it's all clean, so that'll keep from squeaking and whatnot. We will have to keep this grommet right here and this plug grommet thing right here. So we just twist and pop that guy right off of there. like so. Set that off to the side. And then this one right here pops right out, just like that. So this one is done. I like my chemical guys products, since I like my stuff being clean. So go ahead and clean while we're right here, because it's just going to bother me if I don't. This is just Chemical Guys Quick Detailer Hydro Speed Ceramic. It's all I use on my car. Just keeping it clean. You got to, these investments and whatnot. It looks better. And sometimes the shops, they like it when it's a nice clean vehicle they can work on if need be. Because I know when I work on things, I don't like dirt in my eyes and whatnot. So but basically that's all that intake is. We're adding another intake port there for the air to come in, because it's already coming in from the bottom there. As you can see, that's all it's coming in. So by adding this, you get that headlight intake portion of it too. And then later on, my plans are, if they go right, we'll be doing another install video, and it will be well, I'm just gonna let y'all wonder about that, because we'll get a third one. Okay, that's taken care of. Alright, so like I said, we're going to get the old box, or the new box, I should say, the lower portion, which I'm going to show you the differences. Maybe right back. Okay, so this is the old box. You can just see this is the back side, here's the front side. So between the two, you can see it's basically identical. It's just that the Hellcat box is definitely wider. It's got the hole, obviously, for the headlight intake part of it. But look at the throat side of it there versus the old one. You can see that. Yeah. Big difference there, side by side. Yeah. So that's why we're doing that. A little more aerodynamic flow volume. So now we're going to take this plug here that came off the back side. We're going to go with this other one. We're going to pop that guy right in there like that. So that's like that. Therefore, this is the weather stripping I got two sections of it. It wasn't quite wide enough, but I figured I'd just do the whole thing just like that. And just for it won't rust. It's only, what, an 1/8 inch thick. And then I got this actual rubber strip, and I showed you the guys that at the D.A.S, and I ripped it in half, and it glues right around there. I let it set up overnight, and it should make a pretty good seal. Hold on. Alright, so now we got that weather stripping. You know, I put that on there last night, and it's good. It fits right on that edge just nice, and the adhesive is really good on that bottom. So I'm expecting a pretty good seal on that. So now let's grab that that grommet. Where'd it go? There it is. This is that grommet that goes on that top side there. and evidently the if you look closely, it's that bottom, the rubber side was down. You can see the indentation from this clip here. So we'll put that down. So I try to keep in mind which was which. It has a little bit of a pain to get on there. Ain't gonna lie about that. Got it. Yep, that's on there now. We're good now. Alright, so we got that on there. Just be careful. It is a pain in the butt, but it's on there now correctly. Alright, so now we got that on there. Let's put that AFE intake horn on there. Like I said, just make sure you get the right one. And it's got a notch on there, and it lines up with the notch on there, so it should just snap right in, just like that. And should just be able to just tuck it right in there. Should be able to. I want to take this up. There we go. Let's see what we can. Come on, just a little bit. Just a little bit. There you go. What's happening? There you go. Alright, and then just like that. It goes right in there. You can feel that boot get right on there. That weather strip is just dandy. I can see it compress. I will show y'all. If you can see that, so it sits right on there, right? It's not a great seal, but it's a seal. You know, it kind of funnels it right in there. And then you can see how that weather stripping just goes right up on there, just nice. Yeah, and it's definitely in that deal underneath here. You can see that where it blows in the back, but anyway, that's looking really good. All right, so let's see where we're at. Okay, we got that on. So I feel like we could probably go ahead and put that one bolt in right here, just to keep it all right there, because that's what we're going to need right there. I don't know if there's a torque on that or not, but I mean, I didn't think there was when we took it off there. I guess it just won't come off there, you know what I mean? Yeah, that looks really good. Okay, now we got that part on. I'm liking it. That looks pretty good. So we'll put the air filter right back in there. Now this is going to be the exciting part, because I've never done this, and all the YouTube videos I watched about doing this, none of them show the top, the upper box, that you don't have to cut or modify. I'm hoping that I figured it out just right. Now I know we could probably get the Hellcat snout. I don't know what part number it is off the top of my head, but I can look it up. But it seems to be small enough. But you'll have to plug something. So let's take this upper lid. We'll show you the difference of that upper lid versus the lower lid. So hold off for a second. Alright. This is the upper lid of the Scat Pack. So if you look, it's got all them ribs in there. You know, and there's probably not a whole lot of airflow going on there, but if it does the golf ball effect, you can probably see where that works out. You know. And then it's got this little block off right here. Right. But that's where your crank case vent thing goes in there. So it's getting good clean air through your filter, but I don't know if it actually needs that much or whatnot. And then this is only a 4-inch hole. This is a 4-inch boot. And it goes basically on there. Right? This is the 4.5 side right here, which that's what the Hellcat SRT one is. It's 4.5, smooth as you not believe. I've already took the liberty, and this is blocked off when it comes in. You've got to break those little things off and then drill it out. And that's what I did. One guy, PF Mustang, I do believe it is, he got this same box, but he ended up cutting the top of it off because the snouts are two different sizes, if you can see that. This one's shorter, this one's longer. So you basically end up cutting that off to make it the same length. Then you can use your original coupler, but as you can see, we way exceed that. But this is the beauty part. This one, your air intake temperature sensor goes in there, fits right in there, right? So that's what we can get a boot that goes from this transition to this one. Even better if you get the Hellcat or bigger throttle body. It'll even be a better transition. That's what we're going to have a fight with. But going with the SRT versus this guy, so we're going to see what that difference is and have fun. So I do believe I drilled that out, broke it off with needle nose pliers, and started a pilot hole center, and kept working all the way up to the 1/2-inch drill bit. It could go bigger, but if you look at your original one here, it's really not much different, about the same. So that's what we did. All right, let's see if we can get this guy. I'm not sure about the right way to approach this, but I do believe she's on there. So you can see just the difference right there. And what I'm looking at is this guy. Supposedly this boot is flexible, so it should be able to make that turn right nice, but we're going to find out. I'm hoping it does. But the problem is this is a 4-inch end on here, where this is a 3.5. So we're going to have to cut this guy halfway and use it as a spacer to seal around that throttle body. So that's going to be the fun part. We'll see how that goes. Alright, y'all, sorry the battery damn died, you know what I mean? These damn things, whatever. So I ended up fighting this guy on here with our spacer. We have a little spacer tube in there. This could have actually been just a little bit longer, because it's already, we got like a little better half than a 1/4-inch gap here, and that's already pushed in over here, and this one's just a little bit out, but it is what it is for right now. I'm gonna try to find something better, but sorry I didn't get to record that. But watch out for these damn things right here. They sharp. I done sliced my thumb. Good night. Trying not to get blood everywhere, making these a little more straighter and uniform looking. Don't really like those too well. I mean, it's more of an intercooler to charge piping clamp, you know. We don't really need those, but let's get a little more. Damn thing slides off. Yeah, we gotta do something different here. But the best part is we ain't had to cut nothing, right? So it's still on that lip. It's not gonna slide off of there. It's not like we're charged or anything, you know, forced air. So it's gonna be, as long as it's just sealed, for we get good clean air in there. Yeah, I'm not too happy the way it looks, but it's better than cutting something. I don't like really cutting anything, so I'm hoping with the Hellcat throttle body, because it comes with an adapter spacer, we'll space it over and then that boot will work, and then we don't have to have the spacer because that will work, you know. It just needs something a little more flexible than that, you know. I mean, we're already crunched up best it could, but this is the part I was going to show you now, is that you can just take this air temperature sensor and just wiggle it out of there. Yeah, because there's no little splines or anything. This one's got little teeth though, it's a little twisty. Let's see if we clean this up just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now the tab is facing towards the throttle body, this little tab right here. You can see that, right? So you look in there, it should go right in, right? And then you give it a twist. And it's locked. Boom, just like that, like it was supposed to be, factory. Then you plug your little sensor in right there. Okay. And all right, now we got the breather hose. Where'd that go? There we go. This guy, obviously, let's put it on here because it's a little harder to get on here. It's just a little bit bigger, but it doesn't have a lip. I'd advise a hose clamp, which I'm gonna go get one. Just make sure that stays there. And then that slides on there, and then there we go. Right? It's that simple. It looks pretty good. Now obviously you put your 3 screws back in. I've already done. This one's a little more tighter fit there. I mean, it's gonna be sealed, you know, pretty good. And then we got our coil cover. I hate putting these things on here. They never do seem like they go on there easy as they come off. Feel underneath here. There's that. Okay, there's that. That one and that one. There we go. There we go. All right. There's your boot. You know, you can just see how small that is versus that. I guess I could have cut this, but I hate cutting OEM parts. You know what I mean? We ain't have to cut nothing. It fits in there. I mean, MacGyvered some things right in here, but I mean, I'm gonna look, see if there's something different I can do with that, which there is. Hellcat throttle body, and then port and polish on the intake manifold there, of course. Yeah, I guess we can we're done there, and we can see how she sounds. I imagine at least the air on the headlight. Let's see if we can get that right there. At least that's gonna work now, if you can see that. So that's gonna be cool. Yeah, we can give her a little fire and we'll see what happens.